Hey guys, I'm Sartorial Phil. Welcome back to my channel. This is my first new video in a couple of weeks. So for the past couple of weeks I was in Europe, so I didn't get a chance to create new videos. So I visited Paris, Barcelona, and Rome, and it wasn't meant to be a shopping trip, but of course it's hard to leave Paris without some luxury goods, have Instagram or following me on Instagram. Though I definitely think you should check me out if you do have Instagram, because I post different content there and it's more updated because it's a lot easier to post a story or picture than it is to record and publish a video. And then I purchased my first ever piece from Fauré Le Page. In this video, it's really just a quick reveal unboxing. I'm not going to go through too much details of each item, and I'm not going to really try them on. I'll probably do a more detailed videos on most of these after. So definitely subscribe to my channel if you are interested in the details of any of these items. I'm going to start with the smaller item first. This is the Fauré Le Page item. It came in a bag like this with the ribbon. So this one just came in a dust bag. And I think if you're familiar with this brand, you're not going to be too surprised on the item that I got, especially as my first piece. This is their pochette. I think this is the size 22. I believe this is the largest one. I saw two other sizes. So if this was a large, it also came in a medium and a small. The small one really was just more of a bag charm. While you could still open it, you honestly couldn't really carry much except maybe change and coins in there. I think you can tell that this is meant to look like a gun holster because that has to do with the brand. When they were founded in 1717, they were gun manufacturers. And then it wasn't until later that they transitioned their business to more leather goods. So this one I think you've seen on probably Instagram a bit. It has a leather flap and this is coated canvas. The interesting thing that I didn't expect is that this is padded. I almost prefer that it wasn't, just so you can store more stuff in there. But it is padded, and then this opening is also lined in leather, and the inside is like a textile lining, but like I said, it's a little bit padded. I believe, I don't see a made in label, but if I remember correctly, pretty much all their items are made in France. So this is just a snap button closure. And here is the back. You just see the top of the leather flap. And then all of them have a hook, but I forget if the leather strap is the same. This is the largest one. The wrist strap is kind of long, and I almost preferred it was a little bit smaller, especially if this is meant to be used as a wristlet or a clutch. This is kind of long, but I think you can also carry it kind of dangling on like this. They have quite an assortment of color. This is pretty much the most classic color. It's the black leather, and it's the black background with gray, and then the yellow, contrasting yellow, which I believe they have in all of the colors. And it does look like kind of Goyard. Goyard also has yellow as one of their signature colors, and it's also coated canvas. And even the pattern is kind of similar. So from afar, you can kind of mistake it for Goyard, but I think this shape is extremely signature of this brand. This one is retailed for 320 euros. And I got this from I believe it's their flagship store. I don't know if they have more than one in Paris, but it was next to Chanel. So that is the first item. The next item is actually the gift, and I had already showed it on Instagram. So it was a gift from my essay in Paris, and it's from La Maison du Chocolat, which they're a high-end chocolate company based in Paris, but they do have worldwide stores. And what's special about these is that they have the LV monogram on some of the chocolates, and it's arranged in like a checkerboard pattern. So this was a really cool, nice gift, and I almost don't want to eat it, but I think I'm gonna try them. I'm gonna move on to the Louis Vuitton goods, and I'm gonna start with the two gift items first. This is the smaller one. So that's the box, and this is the dust bag. You might have some guesses with the size of this. This is a wallet on chain and monogram empreinte. This is the Felicie. I think that's how you pronounce it, or Felicie. I think it's one of their more popular models that they make in several materials. This one, like us, it's the monogram empreinte, so it's the leather with the LV monogram stamped into it, and it's like a grained pebble leather. So the monogram goes all the way in the front top, but then the bottom and the sides are just the plain pebbled leather. What's cool about this is it's multifunctional. So inside you have two accessories. One is just a zipper, a single slot zippered, but it's removable. So you can use it if you want in this, or you can use it separately or put it in a different bag. The other one is a bill and card organizer. So there are 8 card slots, and then in the middle is one slot for money. Is probably what this is mostly used for. Again, it's removable, so you can choose to have both of these inside, or just one, or even none of them. And then you just have one large compartment and a pocket in the back. This one is made in France, and then there's a booklet talking about the material, or the material collection. And then there's a product tag, or the materials tag as well. So it's cowhide leather with textile interior lining. And earlier I was saying this is a wallet on chain. The chain isn't adjustable, but it is removable. So if you don't plan on wearing this as a shoulder or crossbody bag, if you want to use it just like a wallet in your bag or a clutch, you can just remove the chain. So it's almost like a 3-in-1 piece. And this is from the women's collection, so this is a gift. It's not something that I would buy for myself, but it is a really nice item. I've never really handled monogram empreinte this closely, but it is a really cool line. And this one is 895 euros, which really isn't bad based on if you consider how many different types of ways you can use this. Plus you have those 2 extra removable compartments inside that you can use by themselves, or you can use them with other bags as well. And then this is the other gift item. It comes in a larger box. This is the dust bag that it comes in. So this is a handbag. Again, it's from the women's collection, and this is one of the recent releases. This is the Lockme Ever, or the Ever Lockme handbag. I think it only comes in one size. I would say it's more of a medium size. It's in a black smooth leather. I don't know if it's Torion or not. It might just be calfskin leather. And it has the Lockme, the signature Lockme clasp here. It also has a clochette, but there's no actual lock, so you just get a keyring. If you look on the side, you can kind of tell what this bag is inspired by from these arms here that go through it. And you can actually, these are buttons, so you can actually unbutton these so that you can expand the bag if you need to. In which case, I don't think this flap closes that well once you do that, but in the rare event, I guess, that you overstuff this bag, that is an option. So it comes with a top handle. Here is the back. You can see this is how it's stitched. The arms are stitched, which is very reminiscent of the Hermes Birkin and Kelly bags. That's how their arms are stitched in the back as well. And inside there's, it's hard to really show here, but there's just one front pocket and then two back pockets. There are no zippered components. It does also come with a shoulder strap. And you just strap it onto the metal rings here, which means if you're going to use it as a shoulder bag, you do need to close the bag. And the shoulder bag, the shoulder strap is adjustable. There are 5 adjustment holes. But this is, I don't think this is meant to be worn as a crossbody bag, because you can see the strap isn't that long. So that's how it looks like. It's pretty much like the Kelly, the way that the shoulder straps attach onto the metal handles here, which attach to the top handle. This is one of the classic colors, but it also comes in 2 seasonal colors, where it has, I think, like an ivory top flap, and then one of them is caramel, and the other one's like a dusty rose color. But this is, of course, the most classic color. It's black, so it would go with everything pretty well. It's almost like a blind stamping, but it has a slight varnish to it. It says Louis Vuitton Paris. And I think the reason why they didn't put this in silver foil is because they already have this large Lockme detail. Plus in the clochette here, it has it in foil print already. So they probably didn't want to overdo it with another foil print down here. This one, I believe, is 2,280 euros, and for US it's 3,200 plus tax. So I do think this is a really elegant bag and very French. And next I have a couple of ready-to-wear items from Louis Vuitton. So I'll actually start with this one first. It's in a garment bag with the Louis Vuitton hanger. It's going to be a little bit hard to show you guys, so I'll just show you some reference pictures online of what it is, and then I'll definitely do later videos, more detailed videos on this where I try it on for you guys. This is the reversible zip jacket. It has the terrain print on it. It doesn't have the monogram on it, unlike my scarf and the tights. And then in the back there is a black leather patch that has Vuitton on it, and the Champs-Élysées address, which is actually where I purchased this. This is reversible, but I kind of wish there was some interest in the reverse side. The reverse side is just a plain, like a dark charcoal color. There's no decorations or stitching, but you can, if you don't like, or for whatever reason, for that day you didn't want the terrain print, you can reverse it. And then the leather patch would, of course, be on the inside. So I got this in a size small, and I feel like for the fall-winter 2018 collection, for whatever reason, all of these clothes that are from the kind of runway collection seem to fit smaller, because I'm usually an extra small, and this actually fits pretty well. The sleeves are longer though, so I'm probably gonna have to get that tailored. And then the zippers here, instead of the shiny brass, it's actually like a matte coated black. This one is $1,200 or 1,200 euro. This is the second item. It's also from fall winter 2018. And then the tags, actually I had already removed them. These are both from the 2 items. This is the jersey, and what's really cool about this is that the Louis is in python leather. It's like a bronzy kind of a python color, and the edge is treated with like a matte black paint. So it says Louis Vuitton, and Vuitton is just stitched on. And this is a slightly mesh. It's not, I don't think it's really that see-through because it's so heavy. And it's oversized fit, so the shoulders don't actually go where the seams are. And this is also a small. I do think an extra small probably would have fit me better, but this was the only one they had left in this size. And these, I think this was in 2 colors. This was the more popular one, or the original color. It's like a champagne kind of a color. This one was 1100 euros. And I'll definitely do a try-on video and styling of this one for you guys. And it's quite heavy. I know it's supposed to be, it looks kind of like a mesh jersey, but it's actually quite heavy because the knit is quite thick on this one. And last but not least is the Moynat item. I did not expect to pick it up. I just wanted to inquire about it because it is usually a made-to-order item that you have to custom order. And they may not always offer it to everyone to custom order depending on what's in their waiting list. But because I have been in contact with them a few times over the past few years, and I have purchased from them before, and they actually do remember me, I was it's almost like a favor. Their director actually got this for me at the workshop. So I'm really grateful that I was able to check it out. But even more so, I was actually able to bring it home and purchase it. And so these boxes, I had to wait until these boxes came back. And I know I've been meaning to do a video on them, so hopefully maybe this time around I'll talk about just the experience of shopping in Paris or Europe, how to get your tax back and how to get your boxes back if you don't want to put them in your luggage. So this came with like a sticker. And the item inside isn't as big as you think or as the box might appear. It comes in their brown drawstring dust bag. So the item is a hard-sided piece. This is from their limousine collection. And this is one of their new releases, actually. It's on their website, but there's not a lot of information on it. And on Instagram, pretty much the only photos you see are from Moynat because these aren't actually for sale yet. And according to the person I work with, I'm actually the first person to be able to purchase one of these because they're usually made to order. So even if they were to start the orders now, it would take a year before anyone would be able to get one. This was one that they had just finished. So it looks like they did have some model ones. I think this was supposed to be one they shipped out to the stores as a display. This came directly from the workshop, which is pretty close in Paris or in France because I think the director went to go get it. So, and she came back within like an hour with this. This comes in different sizes. The stack has the 10, which is the smallest one. This is the 20 size, and then it also comes in a 30 size. And the craftsmanship is just amazing. You can tell that it's handmade. This is the Moynat plaque here. And then these metal bars are for the shoulder strap, which is inside. And the signature design of this is the curved base because this design is derived from their really old trunks when they used to put them on top of limousines and cars so that they won't wobble around if they have a curved base, which of course adds some complexity to the construction. And this one isn't hinged. I think both the entire stack of the 10, 20, and 30 centimeters aren't hinged. So it's just one leather piece. This style is also in a 40 briefcase and a 50 briefcase. And then the bottom is just plain leather as well. I believe the rivets, these nails are more dense than you see in other trunk makers. And this lock, you just open it by pushing on one of these. And then inside is really their signature orange leather that they have in a lot of their pieces, and it's really the same color as the box, although it's in a more saturated color. So that's the certificate of authenticity. This is the tag Moynat Paris, made in France. Here is the shoulder strap, and it's pretty simple. The shoulder strap, it's all in one piece plus a leather keeper, and you use these buttons to secure it. There's not a whole lot of adjustment. There's only 3 adjustment holes, and for me, I need to use the longest one in order to wear it as a crossbody bag, but even so, it comes up a little bit shorter, but it kind of works for me because it is a smaller bag, or if you want to call it a bag. This color is called ebony, though it's not black. It's like a very rich dark chocolate or mocha color. The hardware is gold, which I think is a nice contrast to it. So I'm definitely going to have a much more detailed video on this piece, and I'll show you how it looks like on. You can actually wear it with the curved base facing you, which actually makes it comfortable even though this is a rigid piece. Or you can flip it around and have the curved side facing outward, which gives it a definitely very unique look that you're not going to get with other hard-sided pieces, because this curved base is Moynat's signature. I don't think there's any other trunk maker that has that curved feature. And then this is like an accordion or concertina effect with the way the hinge is connected. And then there's 2 flaps here, which I guess you can put like a wallet or a card, like can slot it in, but I probably won't really use those. And I'll show you what the leather strap looks like on in the more detailed video. This one is 5,900 euros, and I think the US price was 7,200 plus tax. I'll link more details in the description later as I post this video. And that's my video, so thank you for watching. It's hard to kind of get everything in frame, but these are basically all the items. You have the Felicie or Felicie wallet on chain there. That's the Lockme Ever, the chocolates, which were a gift, and then on top is the Fauré Le Page pochette. The 2 Louis Vuitton ready to wear on the right, and of course my Moynat Holy Grail item is the Limousine 20 mini trunk that you can wear as a crossbody or shoulder bag. And I guess you can wear it as a clutch as well. I don't think this is going to be my last hard-sided piece, but I'm pretty sure the next piece I will have to order and custom order as opposed to just being able to walk in and get one. And you're definitely going to see a lot of photos on there on my Instagram where I'm modeling it and styling it. Thanks again for watching. Subscribe for more videos, especially if you want to know when I make more detailed and try-on videos of these items. Except for the 2 gifts, I may not, unless there's high demand for it, then I might try to do more details. Check me out on Instagram for the latest updates and exclusive content. And I hope to see you in my next video.